He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in Him will I trust. Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler, and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with His feathers, and under His wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid of the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in the darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked, because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall be no plague come nigh thy dwelling. For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder. The young lion and the dragon shall thou trample under feet, because he hath set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high, because he hath known my name. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life will I satisfy him and show him my salvation. Grand Rising family. The man who knoweth the Father's work and doeth it not, he shall be burned in fire. The man who knoweth the Master's work and doeth it not, he shall be burned in fire. The man who knoweth the Master's work and doeth it not, he shall be burned in fire. I am on my merry way to Zion. Grand Rising family. This man is at different settings on this platform. Now, oh no. You see, what I go on earth, yeah, we tend to get far from what we start with first love. When we're the poorer in our corner, our Almighty God. Some of us are universe people, when we have all different type of spiritual being we want to pray to. But it's our first love. Mankind step away from that. You see this morning, I'm going to show you why PNP and labor can help you. And as a people, we are in prison. I'm going to show you something this morning. I'm going to show you why the youth them are dirt at Jamaica, them are dirt the youth them. I'm going to show you why. I'm going to show you why it look like Mark Golden in quiet pan it. Not true. I'm going to show you why. The other day I come on this platform, I tell you say PNP and labor can help you if you look and if you stay focused on heartedness. That is old-fashioned, outdated way of thinking about the future in your country. Things change, people. The field change. $5,000 box lunch, PNP and labor. You can't think that way anymore. Being hearted and believe, say, your party, your PNP forever, your labor forever. Do you think politicians are loyal to you? Do you think they are loyal to you? I'm going to show you today what is going on in Jamaica. The other day, I tell you no. Say, all right, we are rolling PNP and labor, right? Downstream. Downstream hungry. We don't see nothing go on. We have poor health care under both of them, and we understand. Things bad under both of them. Them only make you get so much, and it's a design. I'm going to show you this morning. So let me show you one now before we start this video. This video is fiction. It is a satire. It is for entertainment purposes only. It is for a laugh. I don't know nothing me talk about. So let me put my disclaimer out there. Okay, you know the platform we're on. In it. All right. I'm going to show you. what I go on Jamaica. Because some of we did I me tell you guys say, hey, we down the river, right? No water now. Come down the river, right? We down there with the PNP over here, so we down there with the labor, right? But no water now come to we. I'll be a drought. But it got to be something why we have good health care, why the people in Belia make it, why after so many years you have zinc fences, still have poverty. Everything does a crawl, even though we have money. You wonder why this? So guess what Carlos do? Me go around PNP and me go around labor rights. We can't stop the son. I tell you already, we have to think different. Out of the box where them throw it in a piece of red meat called PNP and labor rights. So me go upstream, people. There got to be a reason why PNP don't saw a treat we saw. Why labor rights a treat we saw. Why we barely cannot make it on the boat party at 80 odd years. Do you understand me, people? Why? So me have to go up the stream and go find out why them a treat we saw. So the upstream me there right now. I'm telling you already say, this platform may vibrate on a different frequency. And the people who watch this platform are vibrate on a different frequency. We don't talk about PNP and labor right, man. It's an old-fashioned way of thinking that Mark Golden can make a change, Andrew Owens can make a change. I believe these guys are not but capitalists. Many times people want to equate things say Mark Golden is Michael Manley. Look, I think that's an insult to Michael Manley. What do they have in comparison? I'm not hearing you. What do they have in comparison? Okay, just talk. All right, lifestyle, wealth, aim, goal. I don't think Michael Mann was a capitalist. I'm going to show you why some things now going to work for me. If you think, we're going to put in, we're going to play phone right now. We are going at it, and we're going to tell you why the police are dirt the people them. I'm not going quiet. Everybody are farming a line. Remember me talk about WEF on this platform before. Here we are going, people. We're going to start it.
I could argue in the developed countries, the big winners are countries that have shrinking populations.
You do not even have to have elections anymore because you can already predict, and afterwards you can say, why do we need elections? Because we know what the result will be.
Our primary mission is, in fact...
Sorry. I should have make you know your watch. You said them boy, you hear them talk. Every January, them boy will meet at WEF. The rich boy them, the elite of the world who thinks them own the whole away. And them are come with this cashless and this digital. Remember Carlos tell us a plantation style that. Pay attention to the people. Them boy you can't help with that. Them about liquor. No Ibrahim Traore no about ya. Them a follow back. Things are going on and nobody not talk. You think Mark Golden and no Wagwan a Black River? Yo! Follow them a follow in a line. Them can't help with people. And to me, knowledgeable and know these things. Me don't just come and say that, yo, no, in a world like that. Look at people, these are the global elites. People, every year, a handful of men go meet at the WEF. A plan. How they manage all of it. Listen to these guys. They want to control everything. Every damn thing, they want to control the behavior. You know, no more election, depopulation. And guess who I work with the depopulation? Guess who at the forefront of everything what them boy are doing at the Caribbean? Guess who jump up at everything? Guess who? Guess which country in the Caribbean run it at everything? Looking at the Caribbean, if you see any other Caribbean country push this agenda. Guess who? Who jump up first and say they send soldier guy Haiti? Who jump up first? Some agreement signed. Nobody now say nothing. That's depopulation. $150 million from USAID money. Depopulation. Batman can't pick me, brother. Them coming at us from a different front. now go learn on this platform. Me a Rastaman Pickney. And the man who know it, the master's work and do it in that. I go burn in a fire.
I could argue in the developed countries, the big winners are countries that have shrinking populations.
Okay?
You do not even have to have elections anymore because you can already predict, and afterwards you can say, why do we need elections? Because we know what the result will be.
Our primary mission is, in fact, to set a global standard for the world for behavior.
What we are very proud of now, the young generation, like Prime Minister Trudeau, President of Argentina and so on, is that we penetrate the cabinets.
You want the function, you want the service, right? Why do you want to own a cell phone if you can just lease it? And if you lease, why shouldn't you lease your refrigerator or your washing machine or your dishwasher, or why do you want to own it?
I propose putting an end to anonymity on social media.
If 1 billion people stop eating meat, I tell you, it has a big impact.
Can you imagine that in 10 years when we are sitting here, we have an implant in our brains? And we measure your brain waves.
There's some really interesting research that we can plant false memories in the brain. People believing that they've been at Disney World with characters who are not Disney characters, taking photographs with those characters.
And substituting humans for machines is going to be far easier in those countries that have declining populations. I could argue.
So, as you can see, depopulation is a big talk at the World Economic Forum, the WEF. We've been telling you on this platform, and enough things are going. It's bigger than Andrew Winnes and Mark Holland, and nobody now want to, pissed off nobody. So whatever them say for give no people, you not go give them. The Ibrahim Church, no man put them life on the line for we. No man give a travel document for we. No man plan to give them wealth for we. Do you understand me say, no help now come? If man say, I want to buy them, they will sell we out. These are the things I try to enlighten my people and pan. Make we listen some more Wagwan in the world, because someone might take this thing for a joke. La 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 la. All right, make we listen to this brother here. And because there's a lot of information out there, people. Some of them may have a play up on people. Because people say call us a madman, or they probably blow me off as shadow ban my page. So there's a thing going on out there, people. It ain't a joke. When we start with this, I'm told you this from the other day. This one started from the other day, when I tell you now. Right?
What if this is all about the design?
It is. It's all about design.
It is.
They already listen. Their goal, and I'm not going to say who they are because we don't know who they are. We really don't. We could say it's the J Dubs. We don't know who they are, but they already have it in their mind that by 2020, by 2045, that they only want to keep us where we at. They still think that by 2045. The Black community is the only community that's going to always be at 13%. I swear to God. I said, so wait a minute. You mean to tell me that the white population is going to decline by 40 to 50%? The Latino community is going to grow. The Asian community is going to grow. The only community that's still going to be at 13% is the Black community. You don't know what the hell 2045 is going to look like.
Well, we could look at I guess we could look at the patterns. I don't know. I used to think it was hard to believe at one time. How are we only still at 13%? But then I started to look at you look at the numbers of
social media statistics.
Yeah.
So people understand what going on in the world. We no wonder why the police might throw down the youth in Jamaica. So. Who in the Caribbean carry up the agenda the most? There's an agenda, and it seems as if it's depopulation. Do you understand me? I say that's what it is. It's so make we hear that, brother. Yeah. Make we hear Islam, right? Show you.
Fast forward on this point, the ultimate agenda that we are looking at, that this enemy is pushing, is depopulation. We have to get this through our mind. That way we can remove the emotion from it. Take the emotion out of it, look at it for what the purpose is. Be logical about this. What type of government would encourage men being with men, women being with women, and remove the ability to procreate? What kind of government would inspire such a thought? Now, before anyone says, well, people who are same sex and still procreate, no, you can't. You cannot have sex and have a child. Knock it off. I'm not talking about artificial insemination. I'm not talking about any of that. No. I'm talking about literally a woman cannot get another woman pregnant. A man cannot get a man pregnant. A man does not have a womb. Let's knock it off. Let's be serious about this. What kind of government would encourage such a thing? A government that wants to get rid of you, but wants to get rid of you in a way where you will accept it and where you will volunteer to do it yourself. They don't want these people on the planet no more. These people, I'm talking about 3 to 4 billion human beings on the planet, they don't want. According to the National Security Study Memorandum 200 under Dr. Henry Kissinger, the 32nd Secretary of State under President Richard Nixon and Gerald Ford, he stated, quote, depopulation should be the highest priority of U.S. foreign policy towards the third world, end quote. But they had 13 foreign countries that they listed and said, these are the countries that we are going to push for our same-sex policy adoption, same-sex ideology, same-sex everything. And they pushed it on all of those countries, and then they started pushing it here domestically as well. They want to get rid of over 3 to 4 billion human beings on the planet. That's really the foundation of this thing. But too many people are caught up in the emotion of it.
When I hear about stuff like that, a lot of people say like the world's population can fit in Texas alone.
That is a fact.
So how is there overpopulation in that sense?
It's a lot. Then they'll say resources, right? You have roughly 29 million useful square miles on the planet, right? 29 million square miles of useful land. Okay. If the majority of people can fit in Texas, the majority of people on the planet, literally, we're talking about the roughly 8 billion human beings. And if you've ever driven through Texas, you know that's not too crazy to believe. Then the question becomes, are we really overpopulated? Hillary Clinton was saying overpopulation. Henry Kissinger, overpopulation. President Jimmy Carter with Global 2000, overpopulation. It was a lie, a damn lie. And they knew it was a lie, but they wanted to push that and then get the people to be programmed to believing it so that the people can push it on each other, attack each other. Same thing they do with shots, boom, boom, boom. They start going in on each other. And then that's when you get everything from abortion to vasectomies, everything to prevent you from procreating. You sound crazy. You don't want your existence to live on, and you think that's a benefit to that? Who put that thought in your head, and why? They want to get rid of the majority of people. Why at this point? Because the majority of people are no longer being controlled. Again, depopulation is the goal. That's what we have to look at. So when you're looking at the trans thing, the drag stuff, all that, you doing being half naked around children, what's wrong with you? You're a pedophile. You got these gay folks calling out just pedophiles because the pedophiles are using the gay movement like they did way back then. Again, you got to go back to the enemy. Because if you get caught up looking at the people, then you're going to be too busy arguing and fighting the people. And rightfully so, to a degree. Some people, you got to be like, Pops, sit down. You can't be around my baby. Nope, not my child. Go over there. But the enemy is always the one puppeteering and controlling this. Satan is doing his job. I never thought I would see the day where the White House would have the LGBT flag hanging with the trans flag and all the other stuff, the child predator flag, all that right there in front of the White House. Make sure you put that up on the screen. Brother, I'm telling you now, when that happened, do you know the world is watching us? You know the world is watching America, right?
They talking shit too.
Oh man, you know, America has been the bully of the world for years, been the bully, using her military might to oppress and suppress. You're talking about over 700 military bases that are currently occupying different nations all over the world. And they're looking like, you're men or women, huh? Hey, look, I gotta look at it from a military perspective. Yeah. You look at these foreign nations who've been waiting for some get back. You invaded my nation. You killed my women, my children. You bombed us for no reason. So all your men now, they women, huh? Mm-hmm. Oh, so you're pushing not to make your men stronger, but to now say, hey, you can be a woman if you want, pushing the gay stuff, okay. The number one priority is LGBT rights. Okay, cool. Yeah. They're looking and they are fortifying. They exercising. They're working out hard. They're training because they're waiting for that point where they are able to then become the big dog themselves. You're talking about China. You know about BRICS. These nations are not playing. Yeah. They're not playing. And they said, oh, wow, America, your priority is to have men chop off their penises and testicles. Wow. Good. Keep going. Keep going. I don't know about y'all, but I'm cool with my masculinity. I'm gonna keep working out and exercising because now it's a war type of environment and atmosphere. That's
people. When you did, we're gonna learn on this platform. Remember, it's satire. Remember, it's fiction. It is for entertainment purposes only. Remember, we're there on the people and places, so we have to make sure, put the disclaimer out there and dress it good. Not true. I want to share it too. Okay? take the argument another way around here, sir.
So it's not just an ideology. Ideology is an action. So it's not just an ideology. It's an action plan. It's a blueprint to inventory and control all land, all water, all plants, all animals.
When you come here, people, while we are talking about PNP and Labour, why Mark Golden not tell you what going on over there? Me none of the PNP. When we come out and come bonfire, you know, now it's on the PNP, you know, can't squeal more than the Labour right there, you know. We can't take some out, you know. Follow on the seller of Jamaica just like the Labour right there that give it Andrew the whole of the goddamn land. On the PNP that give it do just like the Labour right. Make Mark Golden come in just do whatever you want to do if you want to do it. Now, the other day, my gentle people, we say Andrew Honest in going to sign sitting with the South Korean them to map out the land. Digital land title. No meeting, no keep. No, I mean, no town hall meeting. And I think the PNP is kind of quiet on that, you know. Them too quiet on these things, you know. Them things are important. You see, I mean, me and other man, but me can't see it. I say Jamaica have a problem with entrepreneurs and their land. People, these people are planned for we. Remember, it's a satire. This is entertainment. This is fiction. Remember that. These people are planned for we in the year 20. In the vision what them have in the whatever year 2020, 2050, them have the plan, so them chop up this earth and what them are do to it because of them are Jesus Christ of Nazareth, right? We're supposed to be landless, we're supposed to be cashless and be happy. You understand me? If you notice, everything them say I get better, actually I get worse. Them say them are this, that, and them kill with advertisement and commercial and PR stunt. Look at the healthcare system. Is it getting better or getting worse? That's not an accident. It is getting worse. Agriculture, is it getting better or getting worse? It's getting worse. What about your education? Is it getting better or getting worse? Just did them see some kids don't even know the national hero with them on the $10 and a blouse and skirt them in a necktie. I got school at Jamaica. Simple question the kids them don't know. So to tell me if youth are got them in a car, in a uniform with necktie, they fool you. Remember, part of the trick, part of the playbook, what I tell you about, is trickery. Lie to you, make you believe, say, things nice, but under the batter, them and dig it out from under you. Don't believe your eyes, say the hospital are the worst in our history. They will come out and tell us it's the best in our history because part of the playbook is to tell you lie and make you believe stuff that is there, that is not there. Is your education system better? Do you believe that? They will come out and tell us yes, but as you know, they not cook at school no more. They not give free uniform material at school no more. You not get flour, you not get bulgur, you not get cornmeal, you not get milk powder. You and I know that schools across Jamaica used to be food banks. Food banks used to be our school. We used to have a storeroom in our schools with flour, milk powder, bulgur, oil, everything. And from that storeroom, we get food to cook in the canteen. And when we go on holiday, we get food, bring a bags, come to school. We get uniform material in that same storeroom. Use of food banks. So is the education system better or worse? Don't let them fool you. Take the veil from over your eyes, people. When the library bus are up in a school, when the nurses in the brown uniform at Jamaica health centers across the country used to have them own chauffeur-driven car, a blue station wagon car with the Ministry of Health on the side, a chauffeur-driven. The government pay for a driver to drive them in the government car at the health centers. Now we don't have ambulance. We used to have ambulances, people. And they're tricking us. Things are getting better. It's back. It's going back way. It's just people because these things set up. And I know these things set up in the people. Everything they taught us in school is a lie. Everything you ever taught to know, it's a lie. Many people have doctorate right now in history and a pure lie. Believe me, people spend years going to school studying history. A doctorate have nothing but garbage, lies. Everything you know it was a lie. A long time them boy a plan for we. But let me play this, people. And me shut up and me listen. They might talk about things better. I'm not telling you these things, man. The reality is there. It's not better. It's worse. But they use media Because we have the media now and PR stunt. Paint beautiful pictures. Politicians come out here, but part of the agenda, remember me tell you on this platform, is to lie to you, is to deceive you. Remember that. Me call this Wagwan.
So it's not just an ideology, it's an action plan. It's a blueprint to inventory and control all land, all water.
All land. Document inventory all land. Why that? Why that, people? When you wake up yet? When you see why such man that got a Korea going to talk about him do digitalized land title? Why we are talking about PNP and Labour and Mark going quiet and now come back, come tell me why this? And me I tell you, say, there might be a possibility. Remember, this is fiction, people. This is fiction. Remember that, you know. Yeah, I mean, I tell you what I'm going to do. Yes, such man got South Korea talk about digitalized land and AI this and the man go with the thing quick and fast, brother. You understand me? Digitalized. Ah, boy, Rastaman son of a teacher.
Ideology is an action plan. It's a blueprint to inventory and control all land, all water, all plants, all animals, all production, all construction, all law enforcement.
Construction. You see, such man that talk about Nara, so little yo, we don't know what going on earth, you know, about PNP labor right. Mr. No wake up, man. I say, oh, no muscle support to the PNP and support to the labor right. But a bit of idiot. Look for a politician, boy, then care about we. Uno loyal to party. Which politician loyal to Uno? May wait. Any PNP loyal to Uno? You think Mark Golden and Andrew Honest loyal to Uno? Tell me the truth. Any one of them. Let's be honest on the heart. You know the politicians are loyal to Uno, man, but we loyal to them. So that's why we always invite a crooked politician to run the country. We will vote for them. A criminal, a real criminal, we can't even tell how they get their riches. We will invite them, we will employ them to run the beautiful country called Jamaica. But we will never get a criminal to work to even sweep a yard. We'll not get a criminal if you have a personal business to run our cash register. The way we are loyal to politicians, they can always get away with stealing from us. But our personal business, we not get a thief to run a cash register. We don't want it in the warehouse, you know, brother. Because you're a thief. That's how you run a personal business. But Jamaica, we treat it like, let's walk hard, people. This for another normal place. Remember, it's a satire.
Inventory and control all land, all water, all plants, all animals, all production, all construction, all law enforcement, all energy, all food, all information, everything on the planet, including you. Sustainable development. Now, when you see the term sustainable development, of course you think you know what it means, but you really don't know what it means. When you see the term SMART, which is sustainability, monitoring, assessing, rating, and tracking you, there's total continuity between Malthus, a corporate group called the Club of Rome, universities, the philanthropies. You've got the corporate, the governance, and the foundations and organizations, including the Holy See.
The Holy See.
So it's not just an ideology.
The Holy See that are the Pope. Everything going back to him, you know, people. Let's see how God. But let's show you something real quick. We are going to Prince Philip's. What am I say about we? The population on Earth. All right.
What do you see as the biggest challenges in conservation?
The growing human population. Because if where we are, there's nothing else.
And do you have views about what should be done about that?
Can't you guess?
What do you see as the biggest challenges in conservation?
Hear that?
The growing human population. Because if where we are, there's nothing else.
And do you have views about what should be done about that?
Can't you guess? So Prince Philip was asked, about what his views and So him say, the growing human population is the biggest challenge to conservation. The interviewer asked, and do you have views about what should be done about that? Prince Philip say, can't you guess? Me don't know what kind of guess him or guess, sir. Wow, but you can't guess two people. Make we guess. If the place full of two people, what you believe? Guess what am I do with me?
Disturbing.
Eh? What do I do with the people?
A disturbing new analysis has
It's a 10. Hold on, people. Them a big boy in them big life. They don't care about me, man. The world is different in the people. I want a wicked world. That's yesterday me put something on Facebook, a blog. Say me sorry for this, me sorry for my great-grand-pickney. In this world and the type of thing where them are face as we go down. Some people probably think say boy politics. The way them answer it in a political way, like, you know, them kids not good hand as long as labor to run things, and it is deeper than that. That's why we say we have to come out of the political prison we're in now. We as Jamaican in a political prison, I swear to God. In America, too, people are political prison. Me I tell you. But our political prison at Jamaica different. Because we don't want nothing more than $5,000 box lunch. Over here, so you have to politicians have to do stuff or they will get hell at town hall meeting and them thing there. We don't reach them level yet, you know. That's why Jamaica we feel like that. They are to this not fit we. Because we don't get the water yet, what them promise for how long. We don't get the road yet. We don't get the better life yet. Where the job them there. Where the beautiful Jamaica there. Where the Singapore there. We are this beautiful stuff for them I promise from 80 odd years. But we're going to talk about, say, we put everything behind one side and say we're diarted. Make America, Canada, England, and these places diarted. Because them get stuff out of politics. Politicians really work at them places. You understand me? Look at the structure of this place. You call 911, fire and police and every damn thing will come one time. Everything will work. If the light go out for a few minutes, it come back on. Do you understand them place here? So that means somebody's working. Not only here, so you have other places too. You understand me? So look where you are going. So.
He has two major statements that he says over and over again. Vaccines are the greatest return on investment I've ever had. And my number one goal and the biggest issue of our time is overpopulation.
Yes.
Right? We need to reduce population. It doesn't say that accidentally. They needed the TED Talk where the heart of it is how through modern medicine and vaccines, we can reduce the population of the world.
Wake up. Modern medicine, vaccine, you know, all different kind of way. Me say they now come with one front man, then turn some in a fish, some in a this, they come with it, anything they can reduce. Do you understand me? So make me listen from top.
He has two major statements that he says over and over again. Vaccines are the greatest return on investment I've ever had. And my number one goal and the biggest issue of our time is overpopulation.
Yes.
Right? We need to reduce population. It doesn't say that accidentally. They needed the TED Talk where the heart of it is how through modern medicine and vaccines, we can reduce the population of the world.
First, we've got population. The world today has 6.8 billion people. That's headed up to about 9 billion. Now, if we do a really great job on new vaccines, healthcare, reproductive health services, we could lower that by perhaps 10 or 15%.
That is a statement that came out of his mouth. I'm paraphrasing, not exactly, but they try to retract it. And then in the next video, he's doing a whole thing on how we need to reduce the population of the world.
How there's too many people, it's causing the problem, all the problems of the world.
So when I'm like, you know, when any of us, well, it's a conspiracy theory to say that vaccines are reduced. Well, I mean, is it?
On the dig, everything is about getting rid of some of it. Population reduction. This is how the earth are run. Some wicked rich boy, like I'm show you, a WEF. You hear them talk? You hear them look? It's a handful of rich boy who think they run the world, got every year. I plan out all they want, the whole of it line up, they want control we, they want this, they want that. Listen this to backside. Because, you know,
Agenda 2030. Is this just a future plan or a secret mission to reduce the world's population? Every few days, new wars, mysterious viruses, vaccines, food poisoning, and amid all this, is the world's population being deliberately reduced? One of the most discussed examples of this is Bill Gates's mosquito project. This is not a made-up story. A report published by the Times of India.
Shut him up. Shh. Let me Jamaica hear that. Shh. Let me Jamaica hear. Then did they come on the platform and talk about the mosquito, the bioengineer mosquito, then I say, me yesterday come on Jamaica come dash them. I say, for what? Me say anything them gonna give no test out for we were the crash dummy. I mean, Wagwan. Me could hear about the mosquito yet. Remember?
30. Is this just a few?
It is fiction. This is satire. All right.
Agenda 2030. Is this just a future plan or a secret mission to reduce the world's population? Every few days, new wars, mysterious viruses, vaccines, food poisoning, and amid all this, is the world's population being deliberately reduced? One of the most discussed examples of this is Bill Gates's mosquito project. This is not a made-up story. A report published by the Times of India on 15 May stated that approximately 30 million mosquitoes are being released every week. It is claimed that these experiments are also being conducted in various countries at the cost of millions of dollars. Many believe...
No, before we go further, when we book up on this in my research, me I say, hold on there. So it seems as if it's not just a one-off releasing these mosquitoes. It seems as if Jamaica might have a breeding going on Jamaica where you let them out. I want to know if at one time Jamaica breed them mosquitoes. Can you know me read also? Burkina Faso ban bill fence from Burkina Faso. Him shut off the biomosquito, destroy all of them mosquito eggs what them have there and all them thing there. And get rid of the program altogether. Run bill fence out of Burkina Faso. We just saw that the other day. Some say, I tell him over there so to with it. So me hear that, me say, oh, I thought it was just a little one-off and you go to Jamaica, you drop somewhere. It shouldn't happen in the first place. Them know them don't like we. Them know but everything is quiet and hush. Look, we are now own. Talk about PNP and labor, right? Just open your eyes, man. So now we are here now. Then they all bow to the mosquito them. You see boy build fence there? Me don't know how him know they are prison. Me don't know how him know they are prison. Me could start from scratch.
Agenda 2030. Is this just a future plan or a secret mission to reduce the world's population? Every few days, new wars, mysterious viruses, vaccines, food poisoning, and amid all this, is the world's population being deliberately reduced? One of the most discussed examples of this is Bill Gates's mosquito project. This is not a made-up story. A report published by the Times of India on 15 May stated that approximately 30 million mosquitoes are being released every week. It is claimed that these experiments are also being conducted in various countries at the cost of millions of dollars. Many believe that these are not just for disease control, but part of a larger plan called the Great Reset. There are also claims that preparations to redesign the world in a new way before 2030 started. From artificial meteor showers to creating global crises are almost complete. So the question is, are all these really for the protection of humanity? Or is it a secret game to control the world where ordinary people are just part of the experiment? Agenda 2030.
Let me ask that question. Creating global crisis. Yeah, on this platform, I tell you from a long time about engineered hardship. Engineered hardship. You sit on this platform. Some of the probably hear on this platform over and over all the time. Engineered hardship. They might create chaos. Look, the country could not afford to pay these politicians and their friends 300% raise, you know. And anybody who follow this platform long time, I give an analogy like this. Jamaica, the bus named Jamaica, is over a cliff, right? Dangling. These guys want to rob from Jamaica and push it over the cliff. That's why they take the pay raise from it. Because they know Jamaica cannot. If you do that to a company, your company cave. If you give workers them 300% at your company cave. What country is to give them now anybody? Me say such man is at the forefront of this hell and brimstone here. You understand me? He might do test out everything, might create the chaos of Jamaica. The analogy we have, Jamaica is a bus. This is the bus. hanging over the cliff, right there, so. See, 2 tires over here, so. The yellow bus too. 2 tires over here, so, right? Now, you need all the load in the back of the bus so the bus can stay up and land, right? So the cliff over here, so it'll drop over here, so. Them boy, you know, so if them take the weight out of the back of the bus, out of the 300% raise when they take for them friends and them colleagues and everybody when they take care of that reggae, they know so Jamaica drop over here, so. That's what them do to Jamaica. Jamaica was over the precipice, 2-wheel over here, so. What these boys do, them to fool you, like, what me tell you about, part of the playbook is to what? Lie to you, PR stunt you out, fool you. These guys know Jamaica was not doing that well. Them man are gonna get big old write up in the Miami Herald that Jamaica is the financial superpower of the Caribbean. The best bounce back after Big C. Lying to take the raise. But we are the financial superpower. Look at our dollar. Are you believing the eyes or what? Look at our dollars, man. Barbados is $2 to $1. Our country is 160 and we are big up ourselves on them, so we have the best bounce back from Big C in the Caribbean. Just the financial superpower in the Caribbean. Just to fool you, make you believe that we don't hear the man them say. We have the money to give the man them man. The man them say we're the financial superpower. We have the money to give them from there, so Jamaica is on a decline. You think such man have followed the playbook? Why would anybody take up 300% raise and give anybody have a company? Your company gone if you do that. You know your country, you can't do it. But Nigel Clark, he come with this Wall Street talk, right up in the Miami Herald, fooling the nation, till people say, yeah man, the man they deserve it. You know, you say the country do good. Jamaica dollar is worse than Haiti good. So I mean, financial superpower of where? Best bounce back off a Big C. These are the things where they make to take the money from us, creating chaos. Looking at Jamaica and say chaos not created. Look, hospital can't done enough. By spite. Hospital equipment, no in no hospital. It's not like we can't afford it. Them come in the country, but they not stay in the hospital. They use the Ministry of Health waivers to bring in equipment and sell it off to some private health facility for some other man. That means that we can do what? We can furnish our healthcare system. So can't you see, it's almost like it's deliberate. They might do it willfully, keeping our healthcare system empty and only send them to people where they point to you when they go to the hospitals for you to go and do some testing, to charge your arm and a leg. All road lead to the dead house in Jamaica. Why do you think them have so many holes digging at Jamaica? You go to Jamaica, these cemeteries, you have numerous holes, hundreds of holes dig already, waiting on you to go in it. Why do you think them have funeral homes in Jamaica, the fastest growing business, even residential communities? Me attack them thing up on the platform and I open the eye from the other day, you know? Eh? All road lead to the dead house. Anyway, we have to go. Anyway. Look where we are going now. The amount of controller coming at this world and a normal thing.
We are living in a tyrannical situation where there's only 2 clicks left when you are required to have the...
You see that man here? That man named Dr. Mike Yudan. I'm a former vice president at Pfizer. Implores you to reject digital ID, CBDS and UN Agenda 2030. Well, remember, this is satire. This is fiction. This is only for entertainment. Purposes only. Let's go, people. Get your popcorn and get a laugh.
We are living in a tyrannical situation where there's only 2 clicks left when you are required to have digital ID to move around and have a life, and when cashless central bank digital currencies are the only way you can buy and sell. At that point, you've lost your freedom. If you follow the breadcrumbs to 2030, anyone can look up the UN 2030 SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals. By 2030, Britain specifically will have no commercial passenger aircraft leaving the country. You will not be able to leave. There will be no ships leaving the country. You will not own private transport. You will have a digital ID to do everything, and you will only have electronic money with which to transact. I would say at that point you are a slave, and because you can see them coming, you should say no. Say no right now. Stop. The things that are happening are really fantastic, but they go back decades. There's no question that there's been a very long run-up to the level of control that we are going to face if we allow cash to be winked out of existence. We are living in a tyrannical situation where...
The man said go back decades. And I know them are work for with people. Me not tell you already, man. I don't know. Long time them work for, but we never see it. Be like they tell me, go to school, go study all kind of nonsense history. The man, people that just know, people that wake up to a lot of things now, and I realize that they've been lied to the whole time. The white man I talk about slavery. Remember I tell you, a plantation that go back people. I tell you, everybody just sit down so and make a handful of elite boy, and they call themselves elite, who think they run the world. I lead the world in a handcuff and a blindfold. Just follow me anywhere I want to go. We're going cashless now. You know, we don't want no more cash. We're going card now, bank card, ATM cards. Okay, credit cards, cashless now. Okay, we're cashless. All I have is my card. Let's go really cashless. And the world will follow. I will see where I come. I will see where I come. I will see where I come. What is this? What is this, my gentle people? Hey, people. Yeah, man. I know you are going, people. Think I know how time we live in now. And when you look for your own leader, I them a lead it too.
There's only 2 clicks left.
I'm not when you again, the doctor man. Listen to man, you know. If shark come from water bottom, I tell you there's a crab down there. You know I believe him. Or if crab come from water bottom, there's a shark down there. Remember, this is show is fiction, and it's a satire, and this is for entertainment purposes only.
We are living in a tyrannical situation where there's only 2 clicks left. When you are required to have digital ID to move around and have a life, and when cashless central bank digital currencies are the only way you can buy and sell, at that point you've lost your freedom. If you follow the breadcrumbs to 2030, anyone can look up the UN 2030 SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals. By 2030, Britain specifically will have no commercial passenger aircraft leaving the country. You will not be able to leave. There will be no ships leaving the country. You will not own private transport. You will have a digital ID to do everything, and you will only have electronic money with which to transact. I would say at that point you are a slave, and because you can see them coming, you should say no. Say no right now. Stop. The things that are happening are really fantastic, but they go back decades. There's no question that there's been a very long run-up to the level of control that we are going to face if we allow cash to be winked out of existence. We are living in a...
Wagwan Ras, Jaja. When I hear Wagwan people, boy, we are talking about pay and labor right. Me worry about my grandpickney them. That's why I put that blog there on Facebook yesterday, but some people misinterpret it. But some people get it, you know. Based on the comments, me soon get it. They worry about my grandpickney, you know. What kind of damn earth? Because mankind is wicked. A handful of boy control everything. And the whole world must. Hear this man that tell me, you know. SLAVE. And a white man. Me tell you on the platform, I say, if we're not careful, where we go back? Plantation style. We tell you on the platform, yeah. Eh? Because this man I believe say, Prince Philip, he believes say, we are the problem.
What do you see as the biggest challenges in conservation?
The growing human population. Because if where we are, there's nothing else.
And do you have views about what should be done about that?
Can't you guess?
What do you see as the biggest challenges?
I hear them boy talk. The rest of us are nothing. Don't hear him talk. Rich, wealthy. Huh? Prince Philip people. Take him from the eye for the ass's mouth. And the AI, these are the AI people. La la lee, la la la. And a joking matter, but it is a satire. It's for entertainment purposes only. You know, the platform and the pan, me have to make sure, put out me, you know, thing out there so you can know, say, I just joke we are make over here. It is satire and with a really no seriousness, you know, I feel joke. You understand me? I feel laughy.
We will lose every vow. We will have no clean food. We will have no natural health. Codex Alimentarius will destroy.
Listen to me. Remember I tell earlier, everything with them tell us say we are do. The agriculture, they must say, plant this as seed. Yeah. It is drought and pest resistance. GMO, this is the best way to go. Make the pepper them look better and get the population, get rid of them original seed, the heirloom seeds. And them say them a better farmer get worse. Them a give me this stuff to poison with soil. Stop our crop for poison we. They are coming out on all fronts. My gentle people, remember, this is fiction and it's a satire. Make we listen, people.
We will lose every vow. We will have no clean food. We will have no natural health. Codex Alimentarius will destroy the population and our fertility by weaponizing our food on a global basis. And because we know that this is happening, if we elect to do nothing, then we become part of the evil. Evil? Yes, evil. Because this is all motivated by a clear, well-articulated, and very well-developed genocidal agenda. As hard to believe as it was back then in 2004, lots of people understand now that there is a genocidal depopulation agenda, which I call a war against the population of the earth. The World Health Organization, the United States government, the Council on Foreign Relations, the United Nations, and many other similar organizations have joined together in a shared vision. It's a wonderful vision. It's the vision of a sustainable planet. There will be blue skies everywhere. There will be clean, limpid water running everywhere. There will be green grass and there will be cows lowing peacefully in the distance. And you and I and our children and our children's children will no longer exist. We will not be there to appreciate this beautiful, sustainable world because we will have been eliminated by the elite, by the globalists. Said we will lose every vow.
Some of think I joke, you know. You see, we kind of happy at some people that pay attention what the world has changed, you know. We stuck up PNP and labor, right? Them not telling what going, man. Them say that crip, man. Them is a crip. There's a crip, man, like there's no tomorrow. All them do, politicians are crip. And it seems as if worldwide, politicians are just scraping wealth. You realize that? Politicians are scraping and shoveling wealth like there's no tomorrow, you know, and you wonder what the hell is going on. So politicians are just shoveling wealth. It's disgusting. You're right, dude. I'm going to listen to this brother. Ah, boy. Man invest. All right. Learn some lessons, run up people.
In fact, maybe stronger than ever. Agenda 20. Well, just when you thought maybe Agenda 2030 was dead in the water, not so fast. In fact, maybe stronger than ever. Agenda 2030 may go down as one of the most sweeping and dramatic attempts to reshape human life in modern history. We're not talking about a few minor policy changes around the edges. We're talking about a full-scale transformation of how people live, how people eat, how people travel, work, own property. Ultimately, how populations are managed and controlled. Is the Iran war like a major piece of this new control grid? It's hard to say. Well, the most important part of this is that it's not some far-off plan sitting on a shelf somewhere. It's already underway massively.
Listen.
Much more of it is still coming, so buckle up. For those who may not already know, Agenda 2030 was rolled out by the United Nations in 2015, presented as a coordinated global mission to tackle issues like poverty and hunger. That's how they presented it to us, while also promoting good health, right? Don't eat meat. Eat fake plant-based garbage. Get quality education. Who's telling us like what quality education? Like who's going to provide that education?
Well, listen.
Really? Equality. Right? It's all about equality, DEI, a whole list of other like lofty utopian sounding goals. One world government, essentially. But despite the sweeping promises that were made at the start, the evidence that has emerged since then has led many people to believe it's already done far more to advance what some are calling the New World Order and the broader goals of globalist control than to deliver the peace and prosperity that it was supposed to bring in. And over the past several years, more and more details about what critics believe is the real agenda have continued to surface, the push towards a one-world government. The end of private property. They don't want you to own anything, right? You'll own nothing.
Shut your mouth, Jamaica. Well, Andrew Ghana Korea got mess with the land, but digital land and this and that. That man, they cannot be trusted. Anything I go on him fussing at the Caribbean, jump up and say, oh, hi. Me I ask with Andrew Ghana Korea. I mean, I wonder how the PNP them so quiet pan that I'm not going in. I tell you what for thing, you know. I tell you what I go with Black River. When I come out and burn fire pan them, some too quiet and not about PNP and labor right. You see, everybody now work for it. You see what they own. It's that gimmicks that go on about ya. It's that pay scrape man and scrape boy ya. You know, hear everybody I tell you how much quick they gonna show you today. They want we landless. Propertyless. People me worry. You know, so yesterday I talked to a sister about land in Jamaica. You know, and she talked about she wouldn't buy no land in Jamaica because if you don't hear that Andrew owns a plan to take away people land. Yesterday I talked to a sister, you know. This Naira bill might take away people land. They say, yo, look, I did not dig into the Naira bill, honestly. So I'm not going to speak of it until I read about it. Come and tell us I'm not interested in that sort of thing with them I don't there. So for some reason, I never dig into the Naira bill, but I got digging into the Naira bill based on the conversation me and the lady have last night. You understand me? Say, me get into the Naira building and be acquainted with what's going on in that building. Because man gone away, North Korea. Yeah, you have University of West Indies, and you have no faith and respect for the black people in Jamaica. We can't map out to own a place. We can't get to own a God. We have LAMP, LAMP. Just before the election, we said them give away land title, don't it? LAMP is working good, and them tell me, oh, LAMP is working good, giving people across the nation land title. So all of a sudden, LAMP now work no more. So the millions of dollars were pumped into LAMP. What happened? So LAMP can't work no more. Why we have to go to Korea? Who tell Andrew owners that we need digital land title? All the landowner in Jamaica. I don't know to sit down so quiet, you know. I mean, want to make nice, you know. All landowner in Jamaica. The man do the goddamn digital driver's license and hold on to sit down. When you go along with it. Me have look here. Me have my California driver's license registration rather in my glove compartment. It's paper. If police pull me over for anything, a paper I'm going to present the police with. California is the fourth largest economy in the world. A tech state. That's where Silicon Valley is. Then a shot at no technology to bring us up to that level. But poor Jamaica is a SOL country. Look on the road, look on the hospital, look how we live. But yes, we go and follow some other people. Yeah, that not there a foreigner me live so, but Jamaica always a push the cart before the horse. Digital registration, and I believe where that come from. Somebody, I believe, in the Liberate Party is benefiting from that. All the machine and equipment across the island at the motor vehicle places to run them thing there through. Somebody make billions of dollars forcing Jamaica people to go digital registration. I will sit down and will make them take to digital registration. Think it's a good thing. Like, yeah man, the country need to upgrade. Nobody at Jamaica ever asked for that. They're not addressing what the people are asking for. They might do whatever they feel like doing. No. We're going to let healthcare where people are dead in the hospital and all this thing where in Jamaica they take care of it. No, we're going to Korea now. We're going to mess with, we're going to spend billions of dollars now for do what? Who tell Andrew owners we want digital land title? Do you trust the man with your land title? South Korea man. Who in a Jamaica may ever hear come on social media, in the news? Who in a Jamaica may never say one man or one woman say, no man, if you go digital, look here. People are paper land title right here, so. So where Jamaica go with this and map out and stuff? We don't trust Andrew owners with the land. Come and go like him a fool and a boot liquor and any. If there's a job, they say, oh hi. He might carry out this agenda more than anybody. Remember, people, this is just for entertainment. It's a satire. So, minister say, who tell this man if I get Korea when have you brother, what is this? Because this is what I go and I learn now. Let me shut up my mouth. Me I walk off. Because listen, yo.
It's already underway.
Me I go this way, me go sit down around this so. Come in and cut this again. Get to the popcorn and me could listen, brother. And we learn something about what the hell is going on upon earth. And when I look a politician, they now come telling the war going away our face on the hell. The whole of them in the scrape a heap up money. While the rest of us go stay hungry, broke, lose the land, lose the house. Have you noticed everything is under such man in that office? Where NHT is. Last time I look. Didn't such man as bleed NHT? Remember, you're not supposed to have the house, you know. Such man that did go NHT. We have so much money. We have money sitting on from burial, not give people. You get belly some money, not give people. When you see the pattern? Broke, poor, slowing up Jamaica. The man that deliberately slow up Jamaica. Nobody not tell me nothing. Man that slow up Jamaica at the same time. The first time the man come in the office. Where things are the first crime when commit against us? The man take away all the free water we used to get. We used to have blue water trucks called Renault. Them used to mark. When we there in Jamaica, you just put out your bucket, you paint for the chimney, for the drum, anything. You get free water. So is Jamaica moving forward? Don't listen to bush crap around here. I know my country. I'm old enough to know, say, we used to get free water in Jamaica. Government used to have water truck come dump free water for you. The schools, the post office, the police station, free water. When Andrew Otis come in 2016, what you see the man happen? What happened? At that time when Andrew Otis come in, the trucks had stepped up, upgraded from Renaults to Benz truck. Same shape, same look, blue trucks. So we upgrade the fleet of trucks. That under the PNP, they created that to give free water to the nation under the PNP, right? What Andrew Otis do when he come in 2016? Start creating chaos. Engineered hardship. And a long time I tell you about that. He created the chaos. He engineered the hardship. Down a nigger the other day, them not have the water. Why? Because them cut off the water and send the water to Princess Hotel where they do construction. Cut off the people them water supply in a Negril. And send the water to the hotel where I build. Lying to the people that there's a drought in Negril. Ain't no drought nowhere. They created the hardship. They engineered it. You know what that cost us? Over $100 million to ship water to Westmoreland. Even do the truck and ship water, because the department come out with warning, so that be careful of check out fittings and hoses on these trucks and make sure you check out for decoloration of water odor, and look for crumbs in the water. We don't know what kind of crumbs they talk about. So you put the people in life at stake. Send the people from Andrew Otis, come in, people. Remember me tell you now, Andrew Otis must have sit with some people before him come in. So once he come in, he start execute the mission. The first thing to do is create hardship on these people. I'm going to remove water. Look throughout Jamaica and to continue to move standpipes. Am I lying, people? Stand to be corrected. Am I lying? We say PNP, labor. Look good. Andrew Otis, like somebody tell him something before him come in there. And once he come in, he start execute. Create the hardship. He start engineering. Everything is hardship. Look, every bill where it's coming to Parliament, which one is for the poor? This Naira bill, how it gonna benefit you? The only thing we see come out there is tighter measures. That's all Andrew Otis do, tighter measures. Everything when claims and present to the people like the speed program to cut red tape. That's emptiness. Now they still a red tape problem. The people can't get their money. Every program same for it. It's a lie. I PhD that shit. Right? The Spark program for the road. Look on the road. But brilliant spend, don't it? Right before the election, they fool you. Spark program. And they split the road program in two. We have the Spark, we have the Reach program. What that there? Everything for us is pure lies. Never complete. Pure emptiness. Some empty acronyms. The only thing we get from Andrew Holness, the only purpose in office is tighter measures. Everything look good enough. Look good as if Andrew Holness now slow up the country. Both Yasser and Andrew Holness are taken back to the 50s. And I tell us the things that do good and it's the best time. I must not believe your eyes. Look good. Man must slow up the world. But with their PNP and labor right. PNP them not telling them things, man. Them shut up on them, they behind master. There's an agenda. Everybody's in on it. Hard to tell someone because we are slave, we're imprisoned. We're in a political prison. Listen, brother, yeah.
More and more detail. Well, just when you thought maybe Agenda 2030 was dead in the water,
sure
not so fast. In fact, maybe stronger than ever. Agenda 2030 may go down as one of the most sweeping and dramatic attempts to reshape human life in modern history. We're not talking about a few minor policy changes around the edges. We're talking about a full-scale transformation of how people live, how people eat, how people travel, work, own property, ultimately how populations are managed and controlled. Is the Iran war like a major piece of this new control grid? It's hard to say. Well, the most important part of this is that it's not some far-off plan sitting on a shelf somewhere. It's already underway massively. Much more of it is still coming, so buckle up. For those who may not already know, Agenda 2030 was rolled out by the United Nations in 2015, presented as a coordinated global mission to tackle issues like poverty and hunger. That's how they presented it to us, while also promoting good health, right? Don't eat meat. Eat fake plant-based garbage. Get quality education. Who's telling us like what quality education? Like who's going to provide that education? Really? Equality, right? It's all about equality.
Yeah.
DEI, a whole list of other like lofty utopian sounding goals. One world government, essentially. But despite the sweeping promises that were made at the start, the evidence that has emerged since then has led many people to believe it's already done far more to advance what some are calling the New World Order and the broader goals of globalist control than to deliver the peace and prosperity that it was supposed to bring in. And over the past several years, more and more details about what critics believe is the real agenda have continued to surface, the push towards a one world government, the end of private property. They don't want you to own anything, right? You'll own nothing. And they love that. Everything is moving to digital, so you don't own any sort of physical media. You won't own property anymore. Then you have the rise of the 15-minute cities, which is happening in real time.
Smart city.
Designed in a way that many fear would make populations easier to monitor, to manage, to control. We've already seen these 15-minute cities rolling out in England. We've covered it on our show. And even signs pointing to what some believe is a full-scale depopulation program.
Hey!
Now, while all of those concerns are serious and impossible to ignore, one part of Agenda 2030 that has not gotten nearly enough attention, and in some cases has been almost completely ignored, is the effect it's had on agriculture and how the policies tied to it appear to have taken us in the exact opposite direction from what people were promised.
Hey,
because Agenda 2030 didn't just claim it would help end hunger.
What do you hear me say? You remember me tell you earlier? They might tell you this, but at that we are see. You think say tomatoes supposed to dash right in Jamaica right now? We can't process them like a Burkina Faso do. You think say them not see? We have so much Chinese in Jamaica, you know, see no factory or build. You think they not see? Hold on there. We have so much Chinese in Jamaica. Chinese know how to make every damn thing. How come we not see no factory I go up Jamaica? Like Burkina Faso. How come we not say Andrew Holness are the #1 in the Caribbean? Boy, they must love him. Eh? Agenda man that.
Control over hazardous chemicals.
So listen, it's
and
all about
sustainable
lives.
Development goals. You can see that most clearly in Target 3.9, which calls for a major reduction in deaths and illness caused by hazardous chemicals and pollution. And in Target 12.4 in the document, which calls for environmentally sound management of chemicals and waste throughout their full life cycle by 2030. And then when you pair that with Target 2.4 on sustainable food production, the message seemed clear. Agriculture was supposed to become more productive without making us even more dependent on harmful chemical inputs. But the actual evidence points in the opposite direction. The latest figures from the Food and Agriculture Organization show that total agriculture pesticide use in 2023 reached 3.73 million tons of active ingredients. That's 14% higher than it was a decade ago.
Yeah.
Oh, but we're all eating organic food. Everything's natural now.
Yeah.
So that's roughly double what it was in 1990. And keep in mind, that's only what is officially being reported. Because the FAO also shows pesticide use intensity at more than 2 pounds per acre of cropland in 2023. Again, this is 3 years ago. That's significantly higher than it was 10 years earlier. You think it's gone down since then? And that tells us the problem isn't just that more land is being farmed. It shows that there's actually a deeper and growing chemical dependence built into the system itself. Another widely cited global database study found that pesticide use increased by around 20% over the previous decade. So despite all of this language about sustainability that came out of Agenda 2030, the reality on the ground is that agriculture has continued moving steadily towards greater chemical dependence, not less. And what about all the insects, by the way? Like, where'd they go? We had Dave Wigington on recently, and he said, do you ever notice when you're driving, remember in the 90s you would drive and your car windshield would be covered in bugs at the end of the night in the summertime? Like, that was constant. My little 1989 Ford Escort that I used to drive with my friends and blast Tom Petty music in the summertime, it was covered in mosquitoes and bugs. Not anymore. Where'd they all go? So you have these like direct contradictions, the gap between what was promised, what has actually happened, that are driving more and more people to conclude that Agenda 2030 has not protected us at all from dangerous chemicals, but may have actually accelerated the pesticide use and the spread.
Now you're nuts.
That's how this works. And it came a sudden shift that left a lot of people scratching their heads. A recent issued executive order. I mean, this made us furious here at Redacted. It sparked major backlash from the Maha movement. Like, wait a minute, this is exact opposite of the Maha movement. The order taken by the administration appeared to give added protection to Bayer and Monsanto in its production of glyphosate, the key ingredient in Roundup, despite the mounting evidence and large numbers of lawsuits tied to glyphosate.
Look at that.
It's linked to higher risk of cancer, Alzheimer's disease. Watch this.
50 years ago, Monsanto invented something that would change the world forever.
Roundup, no root, no weed, no problem.
But Roundup was more than just a good weed killer.
We've been using the weed killer for decades, but now it's at the center of $1 billion health scandal.
Did Roundup weed killer cause a man to get cancer?
There's many, many diseases that are linked to glyphosate exposure.
My doctor, he goes, I think this is all due to Roundup.
What made Roundup so effective was the chemical glyphosate, that thanks to Monsanto has become the most popular pesticide in the world, and now one that's linked to cancer.
My patient's dying just so their shareholders can make a few more bucks, just so their CEO can get a bonus.
Despite its links to cancer, Roundup is still a $1 billion business. So how exactly did Monsanto pull this off?
There was an intentional effort to deceive that took place over many, many decades.
And now Monsanto has a new owner, a $1 billion pharmaceutical firm. And together, they're working on a way to keep selling Roundup, no matter the cost.
So more glyphosate in our systems. Now, the main justification for this move was that it was necessary to protect American manufacturing, support domestic production. But for a lot of people, myself included, something about that explanation, of course, doesn't sit right at all, because if the stated goal all along has been better health, safer food, less exposure to these dangerous chemicals, then why are we suddenly watching government policy move in the opposite direction? Like, what?
So I understand what I want to Jamaica people. I don't understand what I want to just come here for me to know what I want before I left here. Maybe I probably could not get before I left here. Because I wake up, depopulation, man.
Yo, you have to watch this.
For the purpose of sterilization and population control, there's too many people on the planet we need to get rid of. In the words of Bill Gates, at least 3 billion people need to die. So we'll just start off in Africa. We'll start doing our research there, and we'll eliminate most of the Africans because they're deplorable. They're worthless. They're not part of this world economy. So they have their rights taken away, and they're suppressed and they're experimented. Yeah, well, these are not my words. These are Bill Gates' words. Yeah. Just Google Bill Gates and depopulation and sterilization. You'll hear out of his own mouth the plan. And then if that's not enough for you, then listen to Henry Kissinger in his words, where he talks about how this is a win-win situation, and the mandating vaccines is part of the plan for depopulation.
Ah, boy, people, a long time them people are plan. People, I don't know, we just a catch up. But a long time Rastaman I tell me about them. Remember my father Rastaman. Me ratted. You think I know Rastaman not trust them people? Yeah? Rastaman not trust certain things, you know? The right Rastaman. Them a Rastaman not talk nowadays. You know, because they want their travel document. Just like the politician, they don't want to lose no money in the travel documents, and they don't want to lose that. People, so why would they talk about PNP and Labour? Right? Man, come on. Now to see why the river block up there, no water now come down and so to be. You understand me? The analogy. You wonder why the water now come down and to we not get nothing. We say we have PNP and so PNP there so. But if we go around them and go up the river, up the stream, go find out why hardship there. No why no matter who coming up our PNP, we just have barely make it. That's part of the playbook to people. Give us something to make you feel like you're doing good. You're happy about yourself because you're so poor. So any improvement as a poverty person, you think, yeah man, the boss I work for me, people and I saw PNP and Labour play with. Just give it just a little bit. Do you know how much more these boys could have done for you? People are years. Them hold us back. PNP and Labour just say they're working for the masses. Give it just a little bit like that and so poor and we are so poor and poverty. We jump up and believe it's so huge. And to the bigger people, we're still in the gutter. We'll never reach up there. That's why you see, they have the same company, same hotel where they're in Florida, same company there in Jamaica. And you pay the Jamaica them $2, and in Florida you pay them $15 to do the same job. When you go to Jamaica, it go down to Jamaica size. That means that your living standard must not catch up to Florida's living standard. You have to tell me, say me there in Jamaica, I can't live like you there in Florida. I can't go buy one car. I can't pay for my rent. I must suffer. Look upon it good if that is fair. And look at the reduction. Well, call us, you know, I want for money that at Jamaica, because the this and that. Eh? Yeah. So let me tell you about Henry Kissinger. I'll give you a little history for him and then we cut out. Henry Kissinger's stance on population control. And I know them I do these people. You know me, God? Henry Kissinger. Henry Kissinger's stance on population control was defined by the 1974 National Security Study Memorandum 2000 NSSM 200, often called the Kissinger Report. Let's read it. It treated rapid population growth in developing nations as a U.S. national security threat. Una war not. ABC 1, 2, 3, hear me. So Kissinger report, it treated rapid population growth in developing nations as a U.S. national security threat, arguing that unchecked growth caused geopolitical instability and resource shortage. So every time the Labour them coming up power, they have to reduce the population. We see Tivoli incursion, what people get taken out over there. Now we see such man, I do it again. You understand me? Them a work, man. And I know them a do this to people. We just a catch up somehow now. The landmark directive established population control as official United States foreign policy, outlining the following approaches: geopolitical threat assessment. The report warned that rapid population growth in less developed countries, LDCs, could cause civil unrest, famine, and economic stagnation. Kissinger argued these conditions threatened U.S. national interests, notably by disrupting access to vital raw materials and creating environmental ripe for political extremism. Hey! Can't come to creep out any raw material. Hey! Yo! So it's not about the people, it's about interests of the US, right? Remember, you know, people. Lord Jesus. Targeted aid conditioning. NSSM 200 specifically identified 13 countries, including India, Pakistan, Nigeria, and Brazil, where population growth was most rapid. It advocated for integrated U.S. food aid and development assistance with family planning programs. Coming as the name of the Savior. But you know what them are coming to do? Reduce the population. Food and family planning. You think Jamaica is no better? Your leaders will sell your people. As, you know, they're not selling to the people. Voluntary contraception. And some of them contraception, I believe, are just to keep you sterile. So when I start taking the contraception, I believe, say, you want to have a baby now, maybe you can't have no baby when you stop taking the contraceptive. Voluntary contraception and education. While highly controversial, the policy framework explicitly emphasized the right of individuals determine the number of children they have. It recommended funding global family planning networks and promoting education to encourage smaller family size. Global targets. This directive set a goal of reaching a replacement level fertility rate, an average of 2-child family globally by the year 2000. A long time them do this, you know, people. People think I know. People think I know them do this thing. You think I know? Eh? You think I know them do this to me? Stay there. So either species learns to control its own population, or something like disease, famine, war will take care of its issue. If your parents never had children, chances are you won't either. Democracy cannot survive overpopulation. Wow. People, me tell you, some of we, I don't know nobody on the face of the earth here. So, me have more stuff to play, but right now, I'm going to leave it right here so this morning, because it's Sunday, you know, and I hope you guys. So when they say Wagwan Jamaica, the youth, them a drop stuff, meet the judge and the maker. It's not just some people. It's a thing, it's a target they want to reach. I'm going to leave you with what we start with, so you get it in your head and understand the target. Yeah? You hear the Prince Philip him tell us, say, population are the problem, right? They want to control everything. They want to control food. They want to control education. They're serious about everything, people. You know, you can't have no land, you can't have no house. So it look, when it looks at such man, the call him did a day, you know, and them Ghana, Korea, South Korea, go and get some land map out at Jamaica. Me worry about that because I really don't trust Andrew Honest with no land and nothing at all. You understand me? No, I don't trust Andrew Honest with my land, man. Me a madman, man. Andrew Honest, if you step away from people's land, leave me alone. You know? Leave me alone, Andrew Honest. We don't trust Andrew Honest with land because nothing Andrew Honest set out to do. Him not do it for the nation. And on a labor right, you see somebody put a while ago say, PJ bad and PJ do a lot of shady stuff for him should have got. I believe he should, he should jail up and get carted off. But PJ do a lot of stuff for Jamaica also. Because even the phone where I use right now, link me up with right now, PJ. But we can't say that about such man. PJ created a lot of program where I use right now. PJ wasn't a good man, I don't think he was the best, If you get 2x4 to verbally in a family. Honest to God, But a lot of program PJ yesterday created in a Jamaica where I benefit from right now. Use your phone and Google it. Use the phone where PJ make you have access to right now and Google it. Look at it, just Google it. Ask Google at some of the programs PJ presented, created for Jamaica. Remember, I wasn't perfect, And if I'm alone, I get licked all day long on this platform with 2x4. But we have to speak reality. There's truth out there. That PJ, it's a lot of things. Just Google it, man. Don't listen to a blogger. Go and check it yourself. I said if you go down deep dive, I just Google me and said, no. Go on Google and just see what PJ had done. It's out there for Jamaica. I can't say about Andrew Honest. Andrew Honest done nothing, family. I can't remember one program where Andrew Honest loved the people so much. And before the election, we were speaking about this. Before the election, me highlight these stuff, that Andrew Honest created nothing. So you come out there and talk about him asked is someone in the arm of the party to go out there and search for accomplishment. And him about how much 100 accomplishments, Why, Andrew Honest, yeah, a movie, man. But none of the accomplishment is no program, family. Do you understand what Carlos has said? You tell, all right, make a work together. Tell me in the comment section some program with Andrew Honest, even one program with Andrew Honest created that we are benefit from, where I work. Come in and tell life on a man. Put in the comment section, educate me and this community. The ones them where know what PJ do, or Google it, I'm on Google and search right now. Put it in at the comment section, please. Because PJ have done a lot for Jamaica, even though me that beat you with verbal 2x4 too. Because what thing him shouldn't do. But me not come to talk about that this man, but me say respond. Me not gonna make that fly, becoming the videos on these. Yes, me do videos on these all the time about the amount of stuff with the PNP do. And me can't see not what Andrew Honest do. That does that mean I say? But there's a systematic corruption that go on there. Even though PJ do a little. Remember me I tell you about the little what some of them were doing. I look with the crumbs, they feel good about them. Yeah, man, PJ this and PJ that. But we still have zinc fence. We still have poverty. So they will give us a little in my research, for this video, That is what I learned. That you will only get a little like this to make you feel big because you're so poverty. So keeping you poverty is an asset to politicians and the wealth. Both sides. Love it when you're poor and don't. You may say. Keeping your poverty is an asset for politicians. Them one at Jamaica, I saw black politicians treat them people. Keeping you poor, that's what them do. Black politicians keep their people poverty and educated. You don't understand nothing. They go to the best schools, then they use words and go around you. Keep your poverty. You're hungry for 5 years with a PNP and labor right. You see them in an election time. You're so poverty and poor and illiterate. You forgot the 4 or 5 years of hunger Because they might give you $5,000 and a box lunch after the last 5 years when they give you the last. So, may I tell you, both sides, listen to me saying, people. Poverty and all them things that people, them use against you and illiteracy. One party will give you a little bit more. Yeah? Or the next side might give you a little bit more. And if you see it up there, you're not up there, you're still living in poverty. We're so glad for the bag of milk powder and the bag of bulgur and the 2 pound of flour and the car meal I got here from school. Do you understand me? Because you're poverty. I will settle for that. I will say, boy, other side is better. But in reality, you think Jamaica couldn't be like Singapore? You think Jamaica couldn't be like Singapore? It's deliberate. Outside fingers is on the pulse of Jamaica. And now the whole argument is depopulation. And it's in such manner I contribute to it. Why the whistleblower doctor alleged that 15,000 people are drop out in our hospitals annually. But they come out about crime down and gun violence, when it seems in our hospital look like our the crime occur. 15,000 a year. The depopulation that go on right before your eyes. Look at the hospital them now have nothing night. You think it's an accident? Well, call out the country now, no money, you know. But how things are coming in the country through the Ministry of Health and the waivers, they are coming in the country, slide through the Health Ministry, gone back through the back door. Come through the front door of the Health Ministry, gone back through the back door of them private friends. So many of them are make money off of UWI, half of PNP and Labour Right. The Auditor General just expose the rats. This is deliberate, people. It's another joke. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So people tell me what to think about this. Yeah, man. Tell me about this, man. Tell me what you think about this, man. Tell me what you think about these people. So, the economy is not doing good in Jamaica. You can see it. Fake numbers. And Jamaica is not alone on this, people. Jamaica is not alone. No, Jamaica is not alone on this. It's a world thing, people. You understand me? It's a world thing. All right. So me like to do something we can't talk on social media, you know, people. They will shut down the page. Yeah, man, they will. Because something, you know. So leaders are actively pushing back against the disruptive transactional New World Order. Listen to this, people. Can I leave this with you? Leaders are actively pushing back against the disruptive transactional New World Order championed by Donald Trump allies. Allies are increasingly alarmed by sweeping US tariffs and by the New World stuff. Them are push back on that. You have countries are push back on the New World Order. Right? So then you have the Vision 2030, where it seems as if the whole of them are parallel, and them are aligned together. Yeah? But Vision 2030 now, check this out. Global leaders and political administrations have mounted significant pushback against the United Nations 2030 agenda for sustainable development. Critics such as US President Donald Trump and Argentine President Javier Milei have officially rejected the UN goals, citing concerns over national sovereignty and denouncing what they term progressive or socialist global governance. You know, so Donald Trump disruptive, you know. Yo, Donald Trump said, no Project 2030 for him. Yo, hey, so hold on now. The right-wing party, the right-wing president now, are that them are people. Let me tell you something I learned from them too, you know. Remember me in America, I don't know politics with nobody. What I learned from the right-wing of them people, they used to call them conspiracy theorists. You know, so them make, me not take the joke. Yeah, man, if I follow Democrat, they may take every joke when them bring come, man. And them, they start to look at vice in the wilderness attack about the joke, no good, not take the joke. And so social media go on. And at the right wing, the Republican them, you know? The Republican blogger them, the right wing of them, I tell you, and them codes of information, and people call them conspiracy theorists. Who remember that? And the Republican them, no fun we not take no joke. I like that, tell. And I lie. Just like we know Joseph Patterson of Jamaica make no fun not take the joke too. Because it's just one little voice in the wilderness. You hear, I say, no, don't take it. And you say, hold on there. Did somebody say no? And you get closer to the voice, and the voice will get louder. And you hear more than one voice, I say it. People sometimes wonder about Trump, you know. So you're mad? And sometimes say, I wonder if he said by God. Because he stopped me youth them. Remember upon this platform, you know. Why? We don't know, you know, God, no mistakes still, you know. Because this batty thing them that introduced to the pit them, you know. Bill and Bob in a school, you know. Trump say, man, woman, woman. Remember what bad thing man do to, you know. But at the same time, here's what is. Then, if someone introduce the joke and say it never works, build so quick. And if someone come out and denounce it and feed people, then I say, hold on. Am I learning something? And I like to tell the people. And I like to tell, yo, you think God not sleep for earth, you know? Sometimes God sends something to you and it look funny and weird as hell. You ever see a couple that is very, look like them unmatched, then a match. But they work well like a well-oiled machine. You say, what she do with him? And what him is doing with her? And yeah, you alone, are you the only one have problem with them? That couple is tight than that thick. Boy, we don't know why God said with Donald Trump. But me I look people. Me I look at some things. Me I look, number one, I remember my daughter said, Daddy, my teacher tell me that if I identify as a boy today, remember my daughter is girly, you know. My daughter, she ain't got that no, she ain't a tomboy. I don't know why the sport teacher that tell her, PE teacher, tell her that if you identify as a boy today, I can train you to go on the boy football team. I don't believe no man should have played enough sport with no woman. So if Trump never come in, people look at it, people, remember me read last night for you know, and tell about the immigration stuff. I'm going to tell about the green card when they want to go back to Jamaica. What do? That's bad. Right? But look on this apartheid now. That's me I say. But look at apartheid now. What I tell you now? Someone said, God know him to backside. I don't know. Just leave everything up to God. I'm not question you. So my daughter PE teacher come and tell her if she identifies as boy to them can train her to go on the PE, play with the boys. What kind of nonsense that? So if I did come in, I'm straight boy and girl like people don't know what school that look like a mama grass cat. You know, I come on this platform and I say I rather sacrifice certain things to me picnic them, you know. Remember before Trump come in, you know, me say me don't support Trump, me don't support Kamina. Me don't mix up in a politics of foreign in our yard. Me come have a drink, me don't come have a corn cow. American people are strong and they take care of the things themselves and this stands on my own. But me say, if Trump never come in, my daughter and my son, them not batty out in a school, man, because them not go deep with it, you know, them not go hard, you know. And you know what? This agenda is not no gay people agenda, you know. Remember, so batty man, they run from the beginning of time, you know. We talk to gay people and we call them a platform. And they tell me, say, that's not, them not in that. They call it queer, this queer agenda. I tell them, I talk to the community. And they say this queer agenda, and that the real gay people them call it, you know, that queer and that thing, you know, Mannaz Respect and all them things. They got that man been around from the beginning of time, but they have new stuff here come from we right now. And I believe that the Democrat they come back in there. In a California, my daughter live, the man them have all change up our bathroom and all them sitting by that. Make you them grow. If they want to grow up and turn Batman, later on them grow up and turn Batman, man. If you want pum pum, you want Batman, when you grow, you know what you want. What wrong with how we were growing? What did wrong the way with them growing? How would we raise up? What was wrong with that? Do you not grow up, man, and you find out enough man grow up see you like a woman? And you grow up and some man go get them back for that them man, so we get them pum pum. That's how we grow people. So what is wrong with the way we are grow? So why them I try to put certain things for youth them? The Samoa agreement and Jamaica in the school, them here them a teach you them certain thing. Bill and Bob and Jane and Janet and all man for raise pick now. Look here, man. What is wrong with the way how we were raised? Our parents never exposed we. First time people never exposed you to them garbage, man. They make you grow, make you mature enough. They make a decision when they grow. If a batty want to see it there. Pum pum, see it there. You grow now, you're mature. Don't go to school and I put it to the local youth them. Is it because you don't like them young? So I bend them mind very young, so you don't like them young. These are the things we don't like people. You know, and these are the things them that put. Somebody say Trump come in and Trump say, boy, man a man, woman a woman, brother. So that are the part. We're going to help me pick the move forward. Till we pick at least graduate from school and come out of the damn nasty system. Yeah, pick now come to school and look next to the girl and come to school like a dress like a little boy. In our class. What can I influence that? And my daughter. What about my son? I might go to school and look a boy just like a little girl, nails and all them bullshit. And I go into the girl bathroom. What can I influence that on my son? Me not fight against the community, you know. All me I say, whether you're straight or you bend, make me youth them grow. That's all me I say. Whether you're straight so, or you lean so, make the youth them grow. Don't expose them to nothing, because we weren't exposed like that. My mother and my father tried everything. Me know said, me grew up in a one room and me never catch my mother and my father have sex, you know. Me never hear them. Me don't know mama and dad are so good. Me don't know mama and dad is so good. Have a bag of picnic in a one room, tenement yard. Me never catch my mother and my father yet. What? Them was a miracle maker to the backside. I don't know mama breed. Yo, never seen them do it yet. Our parents, first time people, protect us so good from some bull crap. Now we want to expose the youth them to batty. At 8, 7-year-old, tell us a 2 man can raise kids. It's okay for 2 girls to this. Yo, allow the youth them make them grow. Look at, remember I fight against the community. You know? I not talk down to the community. But more I show you, allow the youth them. That's all I say. So when they're straight, are you may attack to too? Make them grow, them brain develop good enough to say, boy, what they really want. Don't force none upon them now. Then the US are put in, then here comes Donald Trump now. Cut off all the batty money. Yo, you ever say, yeah, yo, sometimes I don't understand Donald Trump with the people. He make you mad. Sometimes I say, my God, what if you were sent by God? Remember Carlos the day, I know. Me not busy with no politics, boy, I know. Me just there like anybody else upon your top. Okay, so then Donald Trump come in now and stop the batty money where Andrew only said that take from Biden. So you have streamlined the money and go to Jamaica for what? For the youth them to study bathyology. For them to become our bathyologists. We never know that. We never know that money flow. $150 million to promote some different. The US was doing that under Biden. So it tell you, if Kamina did come in, Kamala, if she did come in, Democratic, what happened? What really happened? What happened to be picking them though, man? So that madman Trump, they mean to say, God said him. Ah, Jesus, God. Boy, God said it. Boy, eh? Look at it. Me not Trump support other people. Come on, just telling the last night there was that thing we were doing, you know. I'm reading it out and telling you, know. And it worrisome. But look at other things though. Come, he's a free thinker, you know. How? Come look when I pick them, say, man. When my daughter tell me, say, eh? And the teacher, that's another Bible, but teacher come to her, say if you identify as a boy, today you can go trade to play for the boy football team. And my girl don't look like a little boy. Eh? So that means if the Biden administration, they come back in or a camera, a straight batty out. Well, I mean, them graduate and come out of that nasty system. And them grow them understanding. My daughter does make the honor roll the other day. Bright like star. Yes, baby. We keep them do well. Yes, you know. We don't show them on social media no more. Because people cruel. We let me pick them, make them grow. Yeah, Sabi. We don't show them on social media. Because I'm not private enough people. Because I'm not show no woman on social media, no pick me and me woman in the background. Not true, baby. Yeah, man, put your face on the camera. Me not insecure like that. Yeah, man. When you say batty nation. But remember though, look on the good. Remember, you know, some of we hate Trump and I like him, you know. Do you understand? But sometimes when God at work, they be send the blessing from the worst place. Me don't know. I mean, I look on it, you know. Me look on the word for. So far, now we are read this and now. Say, he might push back for Agenda 2030. Remember, you know, he will do it, you know. He will do it, man. Then he present the joke. I said the joke and the fastest joke ever make ever. And then he turned back around for the joke. That's a rat. Have a look. And Republican, they make nothing when they take it, man. Me, I tell you, they got two people. Save enough of us. You never know that? Because the man talk like if you don't take it, you're going dead. And we did not know what come away. We're so frightened and scared and fearful. Anyway, Jamaica to the world. Most I did work with the Pharaoh or ISIS. And I lie, most of you are going on earth. And look on earth, you know. No stay out of the way, man. Me stay out of the way, no people. Me don't know politics up here, so. Me not join that. Me don't even join politics at Jamaica. Because in another place, I put on my head and I say, I come up to drink milk, I don't come up to count cow. I ain't going to change nothing, boy. The American people, them strong and them powerful. Me need to focus on me come and need to focus on. And I ain't no politics in nobody. I ain't see me in it. Me not put none on my platform. Me even talk about it in a private. Not even a private, me do that. Stay away from politics. And me so I go on. But out of the thorn, you can get a rose, don't? Yo, and the Republican, they could have taken a joke, man. And my youth can graduate from school without nobody push Batmanism in my daughter head and my son head. Imagine that. Anyway, people. But hold on. You like such man there, Jamaica have a different agenda. Come here, somebody about did that about certain thing when they are teaching in school at Jamaica. And if Trump never come in and you have Biden, because anything America do, we have to do. So if Kamala they come in and I push the agenda full force ahead, Jamaica that gone already. I tell you. And the old man they make, you cannot pull back. And the old man and then no batty man. He say, man a man, woman a woman, but let's see. It's weird. Weird times we live in. Weird miracles. Just weird. Just, you know. Thank you, God. But as I live, people, things are changed by earth and they want to depopulate. Thank you for watching this video. Give thanks to the Most High God. A couple nights ago, I get a dream, people. Night before last night, I get a dream. I never love the dream I get. A long time I don't get no dream, you know. I get a dream, but I can't remember my dream. I get a dream, but I can't remember my dream, people. I can't remember a dream. And I get a dream night before last night. And people, remember everything in detail. Every detail. Me say my dream was so clear. Me say man, no remember no dream, people. You know? But night before last night, me get a dream. Call a couple people and tell them. Clear as day. Every detail. got about a dream about 4 in the morning and I go back asleep. I've been thinking about that dream ever since. Yeah. Respect here. Mannaz Respect, people. My name is Jamaican Carlos, people. Make we huddle together. Come out of the PNP labor. Go vote. But come out of the trap where we're in. We're imprisoned. That's why we cuss out a man when a man talk about Mark Golding. A man talk about Andrew, we cuss him out. Who we cuss out for Jamaica? That's why we hire a criminal to represent the country. But then I hire a criminal to work at your business place, at your cash register. Which one is more important? Your cash register at your business place or the country? The country. Because we put politician before the country. Long time we do that for 80 odd years. Both sides do that. Look where it get us. Nowhere, people. If we as a people they stand up and put the country before politician and say, look here, anyone who want to violate this country, the constitution, and anyone away, we seriously don't know. But we're not in that. Then they go along with the poverty and the hunger and nothing again. Boss, big I look thing no boss, you know, say nothing go on, you know me youth them, I'm dumping on but last night, boss. Me big I look thing there and boss. The next man come and say, boss, why go on, boss? You know, say me daughter party go state though. Yeah, boss, the party go state, you know me I pay school fee, you know. All the book them price gone, boss. Me big a help there. And then the state of mind we in a young lady come there. Boss, Wagwan, sir. You know, I start a little shop on roadside. I beg a few drink and few pieces of plywood. If you can give me 2 boxes of beer. Then they level them with the pan. The band come see it. And today are the same thing. Politicians keep you that way. How you think me know that? Siaga and Emily Shields' video said that, and I played it on my platform before, said she was asking him about Dodos. And he said that he did not give Dodos much. He said he did not give them much to let them think like that they don't need him. Listen, politician playbook, you know. Siaga said this, you know. He never give Dodos too much. That he thinks that they don't need him, Siaga. That means that you have to always need politician. They want to give you so much. Look how them, come here, look at it, you know. Me say you're a wicked man. Can you imagine how Dodos and all them are go hard for you? His whole family going hard for you. Thinking that you're giving him something. When you, because you know name Matalan. You know some big name. So Dodos just get some little crumbs. And some politician treat you. And because you're poor and have nothing. Dodos probably can buy a car and I'm garrison community. You know, we have gold chain better than everybody. So you're the big dads now. But what Dodos never know say, you're still poor. That was still poor to the Matalan them and the Hazan them. And them big man with big name get big contract. When me hear Siaga say that, he said, hold on there. Did even Dodos even know that? That him been played? Siaga said he never give Dodos, you know, they give him so much. He never wanted, he didn't give them enough to make them feel like they do not need him. He just give them enough to keep them in control for eat and them have to come back. But them never know, say, them a bottom feeder. And that they probably walk around and say, boy, I'm rich. That time some big boy up in the hills have wealth. I say I got to tell me that. So you see your politician role at Jamaica? Make you always come back to them. So poverty seems like it will never fix. Yeah, man. Bless up your people. Talk to you guys later. May I beg on something? Give it a thumbs up and share it, make somebody else hear it. Them kind of message I hear on every other platform. You understand me? Remember, we are vibrating on a different frequency over here. PNP and Labour is not the problem. The problem is further up there, so. Right? I strangle the man them, but the man them now stand up for we. Because they now go against the grain, because they know man might have thumped them in the eye like when they do Michael Manley. So the man don't want to be no Michael Manley again. You understand me, I say? Man want to keep them wealth. Man want to do nothing wrong, so fall out of line. Man want to continue to be in the room with, rubbing shoulder with, sniffing fork off. Man want to keep them travel documents. That's why them send back even the doctors. Make you dead so them can keep them travel documents. Do you understand me? They know Ibrahim Traore. What we have in Jamaica as politicians, I believe, is a germs and a disease on both sides. It's about a politician who come in, think taxpayers' money and feed them. Come in, if you come get rich, years them a do it. Is room for rent, apply within. When I come out, you come in. That's why labor right now lack of PNP when they're going to go thief. And that's why PNP don't lack of labor right when they're going to go thief. I thought the last election, the labor right them attack how much crime the PNP them commit. And I have to pass money with them this and that. I have to pass sit with them do. No, you have the PNP labor right in power now. How come you not launch an investigation labor right? You know the crooked PNP want to tell you all this stuff. All finsack. Come on, labor right. Tell me now play the Jamaican people them now. Tell me now play the Jamaican people them now. You have everything in your hand now, labor right. Large investigation in the crooked PNP them now. What we not tell about in the election? Don't. Show me. We know it's a fool and not fooling. You not do it because if the PNP going up in the power to expect the same favor from them, they couldn't go on with the loot. Large investigation on the PNP right now. Because during the election, we don't know every corruption what the PNP them do. The PNP, likewise, know every corruption the labor them do. And it's only in an election time. But when the PNP them come in, you know, you never drag man to prison or call man up and ask question. No, they're not going to do that for you and I. We're not that important. They are all in this together. Don't get it fooled. Don't be delusional, man. They are playing game. Politics is not but a game. Here, there, everywhere. Even America, yeah. Big old game in the people. It's a game, it's a show. You never know? And up your stuff. It's a show. Brainwashed. Enough generation and wake up right now and want a different type of politicking. Some type of people say, boy, no other country shouldn't buy out no politics in our country. And some people wake up to that. And younger people get up now and want a difference. Because they're tired of the old politicians and know them corrupt. So they look on both sides, even over Yassa. The young people, they're sick of them too, you know. Then why you believe that some people go and support Trump? A man from out of the blues, nobody knows us different. Hillary Clinton is the establishment politician. Why everybody left her and go to the man, Trump? Because it's different. People are tired of the bullshit. And you have a large portion of Jamaica will not vote. Anyway, people, talk to you guys later. My name is Jamaican Carlos. Later. Peace out.